Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. His Excellency, Dr. Prof. Islam, the Vice-Chancellor of ITRD, Professor Dr. Mahfouz, the Vice-Chancellor of the Government Secretary of Digital University, Dr. Omar Jha, the Vice-Chancellor, Head of the Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, all the members of the organizing team, the faculty members of IUT, the students, and all the participants, especially the guardians of some of the participants who have come here to encourage their different fields like AI, robotics, IoT, which are very important in the modern world. As we move with time, the technology is changing. The people who will be working in the professional life, they need to know the current technology, how to deal with them, the good aspects and the bad aspects. When I come to IT, I get very much encouraged to see the progresses that have been made over the years. Professor Rafiq was recalling the history, and if I recall, the activities at that time, starting from 1986, a lot of progresses have been made. This type of competitions were not arranged at that time because this type of technologies were not available at that time. For example, if I talk about myself, when we were students, we did not study the C of the computer, but we had to teach the computing subjects. And I have been the founder head of the computer center of IUT as well. So what is important for all of us to know is that if we need to move forward, we have to learn the latest technology, and you have to think about what is going to happen in the near future. And if I advise the younger people here that after you graduate, don't think that your learning has ended, because learning is up to the end of the life, starting from the curriculum. And if you go on learning, they will remain in the field. Otherwise, you will be out of the business. So I am very grateful to be invited in this important session, because our young generation, they need to know what is happening now and what to do in the next decade. The organizers have done a great job, because as I learned from the Vice-Chancellor that about 1,000 participants have registered. It's a very big number. And we need to encourage them, because we will be the future leaders. Although the topics that have been selected are very important for our next generation, but I will talk today about a few other related aspects. Just yesterday and day before yesterday, one summit was held in London, the Fletcher Park, joined by the heads of the governments and heads of the states, some of them from the European Union, and I was listening to the talk between Elon Musk and the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. So they are aware of the problems of the use of AI. If you are thinking about AI or IoT, you must think about the safety aspects, the security aspects as well. And Professor Mahfouz is working to upgrade the knowledge of our people. He is facing a lot of challenges, as I was talking with him, and we hope he will do the best to encourage our young people to learn the latest problems and how to deal with them. As you know, the cyber security is another aspect. Because of that problem, Bangladesh lost a lot of money from the Bangladesh Bank. So together with the acquisition of the knowledge, you must be aware of the security and the safety aspects of those technologies. Nowadays we think about the AI and the problems arising out of AI, as well as the different arguments between the political leaders, the leaders in the scientific field. We must take care of them, and also the morality and the ethics part should be taken care as well. Now I talk about another aspect of the latest technology, the impact on the environment. Professor Mahmoud was talking about the 4th II, the 4th Industrial Revolution. If you think about the first Industrial Revolution, that was more than a century back, when the steam engine was discovered, and those technologies were utilized to equip the people of certain countries, and they occupied other lands. They could get the benefits of those other lands. The colonization started, and because they had the upper hand, because they had the technology, and they used them. But this first Industrial Revolution, the period was almost 100 years. Later on, we know about the Second Industrial Revolution. The life of the Second Industrial Revolution was less than the First Industrial Revolution life. Then if you think about the Third Industrial Revolution, that was a higher technology, but the lifespan was shorter. Now we are thinking about the 4th II. This 4th II life will be even shorter. So the 5th II and so on, when you are trying to acquire this knowledge, you will find out that knowledge becomes redundant and old. So you must think about the future technologies that is going to come. If you do not do that, you will be out of business. And the other aspect is the impact of these technologies on the environment. If you think about the carbon dioxide and the weather changes, the climate changes, because the climate changes is a reality, not a fiction, not a science fiction, because it is affecting the whole world, including Bangladesh. The different climatic events at odd times is affecting our life, agricultural production, and the quality of the land. So you must be using the technology with some caution. What is the impact of this technology on the environment? That must be taken care of. That is why people are thinking of the circular economy. They are not liking the linear economy. The linear economy is related to produce, use, and throw away. That is not good for the environment. You have to recycle. That is why the circular economy is affecting all our knowledge if we use those knowledge in different fields. In Bangladesh, we have got a lot of garments industry. The circular economy is to be applied here. Not only in the garments industry, in all the aspects of our life, we should think about conserving, not wasting. I was going through this souvenir. I was very glad to see one article by one electrical engineering graduate of ITRD on the topics of wastage to power. So we must think about how to utilize the resources in the best way possible and without affecting our environment, without contributing to the temperature enhancement in the world. That is important for the teachers, for the instructors, because they have to prepare the next generation so that their next generation can live in peace and with dignity, so that the environment is free of pollution. So I would like to request all the teachers, all the students, to think about the SDG goals as well, which is related to the conservation of environment. The United Nations have selected the 17 goals, and all the countries of the world, the countries of the United Nations, agreed to follow the SDGs. And we see that different industry, they're trying to follow the principles as outlined in the SDGs. So I request the students here who are participating, they must go through the SDG. They should try to understand how to apply the SDG principle in their future life. So with that, all I'd like to aim and wish all the participants good luck and the competition good luck. Thank you very much.